Welcome to Rise Untold, where the stories behind the spotlight come alive. Hey everyone. So, let me ask you this. Have you ever had that moment where you just felt like you needed a massive change? Like, your life was getting a little too predictable, a little too comfortable, and you felt a burning desire to do something completely different? Maybe it's changing your career path, switching cities, or even doing something as dramatic as changing your name and leaving everything behind to start fresh in a new country. Well, that's exactly what Amber Heard has done, and it's been creating quite the stir. Now, I'm sure you've heard of Amber. She's been in the public eye for years, whether it was for her roles in movies like Aquaman or the headlines around her personal life. But recently, she's made some bold moves that have left everyone wondering, why now? Why is she doing this? And what does this mean for her future? Amber's decision to not only change her name, but also move to Spain has a lot of people asking questions. And, of course, the media has jumped all over it. So, today, I'm going to break it down for you, explore the reasons behind these choices, and dive into what they might mean for her career moving forward. And by the end of this, I think you'll have a different perspective on what it means to reinvent yourself, because that's what Amber is doing right now, in the most dramatic way possible. Now, let's start with the name change. You may be thinking, wait, what? Amber Heard changed her name. Yeah, she did. And this wasn't just a casual decision like, oh, I feel like updating my social media handles. No, this is a full-on name change. Now, why would someone as famous as Amber, who's been in the spotlight for so long, feel the need to change something as fundamental as her name? Let's be honest for a second. When you're constantly in the public eye, your name becomes more than just something people call you. It becomes an identity, one that is tied to public perception, media coverage, and, often, controversy. And for Amber, her name has been associated with a lot of drama over the years. From her marriage to Johnny Depp and the legal battles that followed, to the media circus that surrounded her personal life, her name became a symbol of all that turmoil. But here's the thing. When you're in the public eye, it's hard to shake off your past. It sticks to you. It's like trying to scrub away a stain that just won't come off. So, maybe that's why Amber decided to take a different approach. Changing her name is a way of symbolizing a fresh start. It's like saying, I'm not that person anymore. That chapter of my life is over. And we all know that personal reinvention can be empowering. It's like when you change your wardrobe or cut your hair after a tough breakup. You're shedding the old version of yourself to make room for something new. So, for Amber, this name change is likely a way of claiming back her identity, unburdened by the past. But that's just the first part of her big transformation. After changing her name, Amber took another major step. She moved to Spain. Now, for someone as famous as her, moving to a completely new country is no small feat. Hollywood, the place where so many dreams are made and broken, was her home for so long. But now, she's opted to leave that all behind and start fresh in Spain. And let's face it, Spain is a pretty spectacular place to start over. It's not just about the beautiful weather, the stunning beaches, or the incredible food, though that's definitely part of it. Spain offers something that Amber might need right now: peace and privacy. When you're a Hollywood star, the constant media attention can feel overwhelming. The paparazzi, the rumors, the public scrutiny, it can all start to feel suffocating. And I'm sure Amber felt that, too. Sometimes, you just want to escape all of that and find a place where you can breathe, where you can live a life without feeling like the world is constantly watching your every move. That's what Spain offers. It's a country with a rich history, a laid-back culture, and a slower pace of life compared to the frantic rush of Los Angeles. The Spanish lifestyle is all about enjoying the little things: good food, family, friends, and a relaxed atmosphere. For Amber, moving to Spain could be exactly what she needs to step away from the relentless spotlight and focus on herself. Can you imagine what it would feel like to go from being under constant surveillance to living in a place where you can just be? I can only imagine how freeing that must feel. It's a chance to live her life on her own terms, without the pressure of being in the public eye all the time. But here's where it gets interesting. Amber's move to Spain isn't just about escaping the paparazzi or living a quieter life. It's also a strategic career move. Yeah, I know it sounds like she's dropping out of the Hollywood game, but is she really? Not necessarily. Here's the thing. Sometimes stepping away from the noise allows you to focus on the things that matter most. Maybe Amber is thinking about what she wants to do next, outside of acting. Maybe she's considering new opportunities in activism, entrepreneurship, or something entirely different. Whatever it is, moving to Spain could be the first step in creating a new version of herself, a version that doesn't rely on the fame of her past. This is actually something a lot of people can relate to, right? We all go through moments where we feel stuck, like we're doing the same thing day in and day out, just going through the motions. But sometimes, to move forward, you need to step back, look at your life from a different perspective, and make some bold decisions. Amber's decision to leave Hollywood and start fresh in Spain is the perfect example of that. It's about taking control of your own narrative and deciding what your next chapter will look like. And, honestly, we could all learn something from that. Now, let's talk about what this could mean for her career. Is Amber retiring from acting? Probably not. But could she be shifting gears, focusing on new projects that align more with her personal growth and values? Absolutely. And this isn't just about fame or money anymore. It's about doing work that matters to her and being in an environment that nurtures that. Who knows? Maybe Amber is finding her true calling outside of Hollywood and moving to Spain is just the beginning of something big. Reinventing yourself doesn't always mean making huge, life-altering decisions. In fact, it doesn't even have to be as dramatic as changing your name or moving halfway across the world. Sometimes, it's the small things that can have the biggest impact. Maybe it's deciding to pick up a new hobby you've always been curious about, like painting, cooking, or playing a musical instrument. These seemingly minor shifts can reignite your creativity, spark new passions, and give you a fresh perspective on life. Maybe it's choosing to wake up an hour earlier every day just to focus on yourself, whether it's for a morning workout, meditation, or simply enjoying a quiet cup of coffee before the world starts demanding your attention. These little changes add up over time, and before you know it, you're building a new version of yourself that, on the other hand, sometimes reinvention does require bigger decisions. It could be deciding to leave a job that no longer fulfills you, or even pursuing a completely different career path. Changing industries or going back to school can feel intimidating, but the freedom that comes with following a new direction is incredibly rewarding. The key is being open to new opportunities, embracing the idea that you can evolve, and understanding that your past doesn't define you. No matter where you've been, you always have the ability to make choices that align with your true desires. Reinventing yourself is about trusting that you have the power to craft the life you want, one step at a time, no matter how small or large those steps may be. Reinvention can also come with challenges. You might face doubts, fear, or even pushback from people around you who are used to seeing you a certain way. But here's the thing. Those challenges are just part of the process. Every time you step out of your comfort zone, you grow. You learn more about yourself and what you're truly capable of. And that's exactly what Amber is doing right now. She's stepping out of the shadows of her past and into a future that's full of possibilities. So, let me ask you, have you ever thought about reinventing yourself? What would you do if you had the chance to start fresh, to leave behind the parts of your life that no longer serve you, and to create something new? It's a powerful thought, isn't it? And I think Amber's journey is a reminder that we all have the ability to make bold choices and take control of our own story. But what about you? How do you feel about Amber's move? Do you think it's the right thing for her? Or do you think it's just a way to escape the past? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I'd love to hear what you think. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I have plenty more stories coming your way, so stay tuned. Until next time, take care, stay curious, and remember, you have the power to reinvent your life whenever you choose.